One is a Kansas City Chiefs football legend. The other survived multiple gunshot wounds and is now receiving worldwide attention for transforming the lives of others. Two special guests join me for part two of Blue KC's COVID-19 Vaccine S.A.F.E series. I'm Cynthia Newsome. The COVID-19 vaccine is simple, accessible, free, and easy. But you don't have to take my word for it. Bobby Bell is a member of the Kansas City Chiefs and Pro Football Hall of Fame. And Wes Hamilton is the founder and CEO of the Disabled But Not Really Foundation. And he was recently nominated as a 2021 CNN hero. So thank you both for joining us here today. And we want everyone to know that physical distancing and other COVID-19 safety protocols are in place for this interview. Let's begin by talking about how COVID-19 impacted each of you. Bobby, we'll start with you.
Well, the COVID impacted me because I didn't have an opportunity last year to go out and visit, play golf. I did a lot of speaking engagements and I traveled all over the country. I didn't end up going to the game. I kind of missed the people and, and socializing. And I didn't get a chance to do that last year.
That sounds like so many of us, the same situation. Wes, for you, how did it impact you?
COVID impacted me just by the work that I'm doing. I focus on working with a lot of people with disabilities, and we look at fitness as one of the avenues to push ourselves. And so gyms shut down, everything shut down. And so for a lot of people that are trying to accept their new normal, it was just hindering, and we had to find a way to be more innovative and, at least try to make that impact even when we had the city shut down. So it was hard. It was very hard.
That is your passion. That's what you do. That's your heart and soul and your purpose. And so when COVID-19 hit, you said it was difficult, and you're all about transforming and changing people's lives and helping them get physically fit and also emotionally fit. What did you exactly do? Describe some of the things that you had to change to make this work.
Well, we had to stop, leave gyms and facilities because they felt that people with disabilities were more at risk due to immune systems and things. So I took charge and wanted to still create the impact that I believe in, and I transformed my garage into a gym. And I started working with the people that we wanted to impact one-on-one so that at least they could feel safe, but also still get that social aspect and that guidance that they needed, because I understood that they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait on the city to open back up or the world to open back up just to feel good about themselves.
So Bobby, Kansas City Chiefs fans and Chiefs fans around the world remember 1983 when you became the first Chiefs player inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And now your mission is trying to get people vaccinated so that we can get back together again. Why is this personal for you?
Super Bowl. God, we won the Super Bowl after 50 years, And I thought everything was out there, ready to go. We read Kansas City going to celebrate, the parade and all that stuff. And everything just come shut down. And I'm not used to it. And I want to get back to that. That's what I missed.
A lot of people are with you there. So what are you saying to people about getting vaccinated?
Well, I'm saying to people, let's get back to where we used to be, In order to do that, we have to get the vaccine. Everybody, protect each other, wear the mask, and do all this stuff, do all the protocols.
And Wes, that's also your message. What do you specifically say to people?
Honestly, same thing. I really want to get back to what we used to see as the norm. I've, of course, got accustomed to doing a lot of things virtually, but that stuff gets tiring, and you want to be around people. You want to feel the energy of people. And so I've been really just telling people, if you want this world to get back to what we wanted to go back to, we all just have to take the courage to go get the vaccine, become more healthier within our own selves, within our own lives, and have the ability to get out into this world. I mean, if you want to live life, you got to go get the vaccine.
What do you say to people, though, who are hesitant? And so many African Americans, are hesitant. And I'm sure you hear the pushback. Both of you have heard, the arguments of, I don't know, I'm not doing the vaccine. What do you say to those people?
If I have the courage to do it, then you should too. And I think that some people are just nervous because those around them might be having that same fear as them, and no one has took that extra leap to go do it. What are you going to do for yourself to make sure that you are healthy? Because COVID is something that scared us all, and it took a lot of lives last year and still going. And so even though you might not have had that experience yet, it can come if you don't get vaccinated. So really focus on yourself and see what it does for you.
Protect yourself. Bobby, what's your message?
My message is that I'm a leader. You know, I don't want to follow everybody. I want to be a leader out there, and get the vaccine. Because I want to mingle with you.
You wanted to go back to the way it was. I do too. I do too.
Man,
well, let's bring people up to date. So for you, where are you at with your vaccination?
I'm done.
You're done. Did you get 2 shots?
I got 2 shots, I called Truman, And I ended up getting the first shot and the second shot. I didn't have no after effects or nothing from it. I went boom, boom, boom,
I had the Pfizer vaccine. I've had my first shot. By the time this airs, I will have had my second shot already.
That's great.
And Wes, you as well went to Truman Medical Center's University Health as well, and that's where you're scheduled. So by the time this airs, you will have had your first Pfizer shot.
Yeah, and I'm actually excited because I've just been playing the waiting game.
Was the process easy?
Honestly, I just had to take the time to go online and register. I think a lot of people they don't like paperwork. They don't like to put in their information. And I think, especially in our community, I think a lot of people procrastinate. And for me, I just looked at it and said, you know what, let me go ahead, click that link, fill in some information, and I got the phone call the next day for scheduling.
You've gotten vaccinated now. Have you done anything different?
Hey, I'm going back to the Hall of Fame this year. Because that's the first thing they asked me. He said, hey, now you have been 36 years in a row going to the hall now. They want to know if I'm coming back. Yes, I got both shots, and I want to go to the baseball game. I want to go to the football game. I want to travel some more, That's what I want to get back. Wear the mask and get the vaccine. Hey, man, I'm looking for everybody else to do the same thing because I want to mingle with you.
I love that. When you hear pushback from people who are concerned, does that disappoint you, or do you say something, or?
Well, yes, it disappoints me because, hey, if we want to get back where we were before, hey, you can't just hang out there and say, well, I'm not going to do it. If you don't do it and you don't follow the rules and the regulations, it's not going to work.
Yeah, we're going to be stuck in this situation. What about you? What's your plan? What's your thinking for once you get both of your shots? What's your first thing you want to do?
He's going to come over and meet me.
Yeah.
You guys can hang together.
I'm telling you, yes. Honestly, yeah, I'm just ready to do everything that I was doing before on a more amplified level. I think fear is instilled in people from others' opinions. And when you start to do your own research, you start to feel more comfortable about the choices that you make. If it's going to work for you, go ahead and do it. If you're nervous about it, go ask people. People are open. Same way we're doing this panel right now. Just listen a little bit and see if that's something that can make you more curious to go seek it.
I love that. Ask the experts and find out what the truth is. Thank you so much. Bobby, thank you so much for coming. Wes, it's been a pleasure. We're so glad you're here and just helping us promote COVID-19 Vaccine Safe series. You can find out where you can get the vaccine. All you have to do is visit vaccinefinder.org or follow KC Vaccine Watch on Twitter. For more helpful resources, you can also go to bluekc.com. Thanks for joining us.